Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel and hey, let's do some meal planning, okay? We're gonna plan out our week of meals. I think I have 4 out of 5 that I have to plan this week. We do have a couple things going on the weekend and one during midweek. So yeah, I think 4 out of 5, or 4 out of whatever, 7, I don't know. Obviously I'm not very good at this thing, these weeks and numbers, but anyway, you know what I meant. So yeah, stick around, see what we pull out of the freezer and what we're gonna come up with. And I have a well-stocked freezer, very well-stocked pantry. So I shouldn't have to really get any groceries. I'm gonna use what I have still. I know it's going into March and I'm still trying to do a low spend, but obviously I have to get some groceries from time to time, but I got plenty of food in the house. I don't need to go grocery shopping for anything. So let's do this. Cheers. Okay, so I'm just looking at what veggies, fresh veggies that I have to use up in here, and I just got this, so I'm not in a rush to use it, but fennel. But I'm kind of in a rush to use it because I really love fennel roasted with onions, so that may happen. Then I got lettuce back here, more romaine, which will be for salads. I got broccoli I want to use up this week so it doesn't get kind of crappy. Let's see the scary drawer. I have 2 tiny little cucumbers. Some green beans, another package of fresh green beans, lots of carrots. We have these little peppers. Got some fruit that needs to be used up, but I might just do a little melody and put it in my husband's lunch. I got a few of the small tomatoes, limes, more carrots, which are actually bagged up for my husband's lunch, so it's okay. All right, that's some of that stuff. I do have 2 little containers of this that I bought on clearance, so I want to use that up. And then I have a fresh tomato too. So let's see what we can come up with. I pulled out, just so you know, just pulled them out a little while ago, one of those beef tri-tips that we love every once in a while for an easier meal. I have chicken breasts in here. Can you see them? Thawing, and a thing of burger thawing. And over here I have thawing for tonight's dinner 4 huge chicken thighs I took out of the freezer, and then some peppered bacon. It's the last in this bag, so I thought I'll get that out, cook it up, and I'll use it during the week for breakfast, or I might use it with something else too if I need some bacon already made. So I'm looking in this Taste of Home beef chicken pork cookbook, which is amazing, and I found this recipe for the apple balsamic chicken. It's using thighs, it goes in the crock pot, so that's what I'm going to put down for Sunday dinner. I don't know about my sides yet, but maybe some carrots or something. So I was trying to think, if I did the tri-tip on Tuesday, then I would have some leftovers for lunches for Wednesday. Wednesday we are eating out with our dinner club, and that would call for Thursday. Friday we have dinner reservations, and we're going to see Larry the Cable Guy. So that's like our little date night. And I haven't looked at that for yet. So, okay, so I wrote down so far the apple balsamic chicken, because I don't think we'll have hardly any leftovers from that. If anything, it might be just a side, so I'm just gonna say we're probably gonna eat all that for Sunday. I think, okay, so I gotta figure out my other one. Okay, so for inspiration, I was going through here, and it's got a vegetable and beef stuffed pepper casserole, or stuffed peppers. I'm not a fan of when you're eating, you got to do a lot of work. Like, I know this is weird. I'm saying eating, not cooking. I don't mind cooking and doing a lot of work, but eating, this is just my little thing. It's weird, I know. But I will usually use one hand to eat, and the other hand, usually my right hand eats, and the left hand just rests. I don't know why, but I don't like to use a knife and a fork. I don't like to cut things. I like to just be able to use one hand and do things. It's just, I don't know. It's my thing. I never thought about it. I finally realized it one day, and I'm like, yeah, it's just my right hand does all the work. The left one's going to rest, I guess. So anyway, so I am going to do my own version of this, but at least it inspired me to use, I have the fresh peppers in the fridge, but those are little and they're nice and firm, and I kind of almost want to use those. I might use a few of them, But I kind of want to stuff them maybe with some cream cheese or something and maybe make myself a pre-lunch for the week. But I don't have to use them this week either. So I do have plenty of frozen bell peppers that are diced up. So I'm going to do a casserole. So I'm going to do like an unstuffed pepper, unstuffed pepper casserole with the ground beef. I will not be using long grade rice or anything because we don't eat rice, we eat low carb. So I will throw in some cauliflower rice in there. And I don't have any zucchini or any of that stuff right now. I'm just going to throw in some other stuff. I'll probably throw in some onions. I'm going to wing it, kind of throw it together and make it a casserole, put lots of cheese in it so it holds it together. Yeah, so that will be my inspiration. And that is going to be for Monday because I need something easy to do. It's very hard to write when you're looking through your camera, just so you know. So easy to do for Monday night because I have another video I need to get done, and so I need this to be like a skillet meal. Oh, not skillet meal. Quick, easy, throw in the oven, and it's 30 minutes. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm going to do for that one. Okay, so you can see I wrote down the fresh produce that we had, right? I forgot I have sweet potatoes downstairs and I have plenty of onions. These are my frozens that I took out and are thawing. I'll put bacon on here too, but now I probably will have one night. No, I think I'm good. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 things, right? We got 1, 2, let's give me that meal, 3, 4. Okay, I was thinking I needed Friday, but I don't because we have dinner reservations. So, so perfect. So Thursday, you know how I said I didn't need to use my fennel right away, but I really want to, so I'm really going to do it. So I'm going to do the chicken breast with the fennel, onions, and I don't know, I might throw some broccoli in there. Not quite sure yet. I'll put a question mark in case I want to add another veggie with it, because obviously fennel and onions isn't that exciting for a side. So I will probably do it as a sheet pan because, people, if you haven't seen my last video, and it's a wonderful collab that we worked on, a big group of us, and it's sheet pan recipes, and it's amazing. So, and I'm kind of new to the sheet pan world. I've done 1, maybe 2 my whole life, and now I'm kind of addicted, not gonna lie. So if I chop up the chicken breasts, put the fennel and the onions chopped up on there, and then I might do something else on the side, like a broccoli, I think, maybe, and throw those all together and decide on my seasoning. Oh my God, yum, I'm so excited. Okay, so here we have it. Since I start on Sunday, we're gonna do the apple balsamic chicken, that tastes home book with the carrots. Then we go up to Monday. Since I won't have any leftovers, I was kind of scrounging through my freezer and I found that I had some ginormous meatballs is what I call them, and I've done a video on them. They're stuffed with goat cheese, and so it's just the meatballs itself right now that are seasoned and already cooked. But all I have to do is make a quick sauce to go over them, and that can be used for our lunches on Monday. And heck, it'll probably be another day too because my husband is obsessed with them. So that's why it's important to save your leftovers, whether you use them the next day for lunches or you put some in the freezer. And then look, now I didn't have a lot of leftovers for this upcoming week for lunches, so I can pull that out of my freezer. It's just in a Ziploc bag. Make a quick sauce with just heavy cream and tomato and some basil, and ta-da, got my sauce for that. So then we'll have the unstuffed pepper casserole for dinner. Tuesday, we're going to have, that'll give us some leftovers, so that'll be leftover for lunch. And then we're going to make that smoky tri-tip with the green beans. And then that'll give us leftovers to go into Wednesday's lunch. Wednesday, we go out to eat with our dinner club, so we probably won't have leftovers from that. It's going to be a fancy kind of pizza place that we're going to. It's a distillery, brewery, it's a microbrewery. And so we probably won't have leftovers. But between these two, we'll have enough leftovers for lunch here. And I make sure my husband gets the better lunch, so because he works so many long hours, that he usually gets a sandwich and some warm leftover of some sort, especially during the cold months. So he will get that first. I can always snack on meat and cheese or do something when I'm at home because I come home for lunch and cook something up real quick, so it's not a big deal to me. Thursday, we're gonna do a sheet pan chicken breast with the fennel and onion and some other veggie to throw in there, maybe some peppers, I don't know. Anyway, that'll be a nice quick easy meal also. And then Friday, we have our date night. We're gonna be what we call up north when you're in Michigan, and so it's about an hour and a half away, and we have dinner reservations, and then we're going to see Larry the Cable Guy, and that'll be fun. And then Saturday night, I forgot we have another date night. I knew we had 2 things going on that weekend. I haven't decided if we're going to eat at home before we go, but we have a bourbon tasting that we do for the last couple of years, and we really enjoy bourbon and whiskey, and so we'd like to go to the tastings, and it's local. So I haven't decided if we're going to eat out before we go, or I'll come up with something, and we'll eat before we leave and go to that. That's like at 8 o'clock at night, I think. And that's it. And then I did want to point out, so, I keep my list here. I use that list going forward in the next month, or the next week. And then I looked through here, and I got all of these, except for the bacon, but I think I might just, well, okay, my pen's not working. That's just great, isn't it? The bacon, I think I'm just going to cook up, and I might make some, like those peppers with some bacon and cream cheese in them. I don't know, for a lunch that I could have during the week. It's not so easy for him to warm them up during the week, but I can do it. And then I put ideas that I want to do for next week when I'm thinking about them now. Otherwise, I change my mind a million times and I forget things a million times. So this is my idea it's my way of telling myself, future Rachel, this is what we're thinking of. So I have probably 2 or 3 bags of frozen meatballs that I've had in the freezer that I use for normally when we do parties or something, but I think I have 2.5 bags. So I might come up with something with like the half bag and do another sheet pan recipe or something with them in sauce or something. And then I got lots of ham in there, ham slices and stuff that I've gotten on clearance and stuff like that. So I want to use up another piece of ham next. Okay, so what'd you think? Hopefully you will get some inspiration for dinner or meals out of this, and if anything, it will inspire you to meal plan. So please give this a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. It'll notify you every time you want to see another video of me. And I think that's it. So I appreciate all of you. Thank you. Cheers.